Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Urban Design Series, the Assa Abloy Urban Design Series. My name is Patrick Clifford. I'm going to chair proceedings this afternoon. I probably find myself in this situation after making a general comment to Beverly one time that at some point urban design should be the topic for the design series. She took me at my word, she found the sponsor, organised it, and here we are. I guess that comment, though, came out of both personal experience of changing opportunities and expectations, and observation of the same amongst my colleagues and peers, all of you. I think as a community we are experiencing a rapid recalibration of expectation, perhaps somewhat of a grand description, but I think it's a fundamental shift from a fairly prosaic, or our prosaic, settler mentality, a culture of expediency where the merchant class determines city form. At least that is how it appears to me in Auckland. The unfortunate collision of this mindset with the growth of the city around the motorcar leaves much to be done. We're here today to discuss how to approach this task. Our speakers today are two of New Zealand's leading urban designers, Alistair Ray from JazMax and Graham McIndoe from McIndoe Urban. They are joined by our keynote speaker from Australia, Professor Geoffrey London, who will talk about urban design and the role of the Victorian government architect and some of his previous experiences. The format of the day is that following each presentation, the presenter will be asked a few questions, not absolutely from the floor, but by some questioners who will emerge from the floor. I'll introduce them at the time. They're not coming up on that little screen, so I'll introduce them when they come up. After the first two presentations at around 4:10, we will have a short 20-minute break and resume around 4:30. It's probably obvious to say, but you cannot run all of these events without the support of some sponsors, and in this case, Assa Abloy. That name is probably not necessarily known to us quite as well for what it might do now, as it seemed to me to be for its involvement in the Volvo Ocean Race was the first thing that came to my mind when I thought of Assa Abloy. I'm sure that that's not all it does, and Andrew Bowler, who is the sales manager of the architectural division, is going to come up and tell us a little bit about it. Andrew.
That's it, I guess. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Firstly, I'd like to thank Beverly, John and the team for the opportunity with Assa Abloy to partner with the NZIA and bring you this exciting urban design series. Assa Abloy is a global leader in door opening solutions, and we are proud to have been chosen by many of you for significant projects throughout New Zealand. We offer a full scheduling and specification service, and should you be involved in the more intelligent door systems, our NZIA approved professional development module will provide you with the necessary information on electromechanical door hardware. My architectural team is present today, and we look forward to the opportunity to discuss any projects with you. And please enjoy your day with our distinguished guests. And for your next project, please thank Assa Abloy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Andrew. I'd like now to introduce the first speaker, Alistair Ray from JASMAX. Alistair has 15 years' experience as an urban designer and planner, working in both the UK and New Zealand. He currently leads the urban design and master planning team at JASMAX here in Auckland. His work in the UK with the Newcastle City Council's urban design team won national recognition for the promotion of quality urban design. In New Zealand, Alistair also worked for the Auckland City Council on a variety of urban design projects. He was involved in the preparation of the city's urban design framework and led the preparation of a long-term spatial vision for the city. He's also been involved in advising the Auckland Schools of Architecture on urban design. Today he's going to discuss, I think of his own description, a quick introduction into what he sees urban design as, somewhat of a framing of the context, his views on barriers to achieving good urban design, particularly in the New Zealand context, and I guess with great courage he's going to propose some solutions to those issues. I was going to ask that they replayed that music for you to come up to, but I think we'll save you that little bit of pressure. Could we welcome Alistair Ray?
I feel like I'm on Lord of the Rings or something now. Good afternoon, everybody. And I'm not sure about this, one of New Zealand's leading urban designers. I think there must be another Alistair Ray around, but he couldn't make it today, so you've got me. But I do welcome this opportunity to speak to you about urban design. I'm going to tell you what I think urban design is about. And I don't just say that in jest, because I'm actually embarrassed to say I'm a planner by background, and I don't suppose there's many other planners in the room. Is there any other planners? Oh, one at the back. Excellent. And I know there was a story going around university that planners were those students who couldn't get into architecture school or couldn't be bothered to work as hard as you architects do. But no, seriously, I've spent my early part of my career in planning, as I'm going to describe in a moment, and then went to work for JASMAX, obviously primarily an architectural firm, and found myself just asking what actually is the difference between urban design and architecture done well, good architecture. And I did actually sort of have to challenge myself to and analyse that, to have a look at the difference between urban design and architecture, and I'm just going to explain some of my conclusions today.